you feel it coming, troubles in the air. Oh my Lord, the light is going down and the weekend is here. Save my soul. Who's on with me now? Who's on with me now?
I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. What a game we have for you here. The first meeting of the year between two of the NFL's most hostile divisional rivals. This matchup always among the most anticipated games of the regular season. It's the Jets going up against the Bills. For the call, let's send you out to the broadcast booth, where we'll join our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Larry, thank you very much. It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Tonight, we're on to Week 2 in the NFL season as we've got a good one here between the New York Jets and the Buffalo Bills. Throwing now, Taylor on first down. And he'll jack this one down to McCoy. And McCoy loses the football. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
To put it mildly, that is not the way anyone wants to start off a game. You fumble on your first offensive snap. But now what you're worried about is, does that linger throughout the game for your guys on offense? And how's the defense going to handle it? Because no one expects to run out on the field on the first play and have to all of a sudden start to play themselves.
They'll put two receivers left, two to the right. Now a run. This is Bilal Powell. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. It'll go as a gain of 12. That's good for a Jets first down.
And that's how you get started and open up a game. Really well-blocked play. Picked up a nice chunk of yardage. If you're the offensive line, that's exactly what you talked about all week long in your meetings. Establish the line of scrimmage and take control. And they gave their running back plenty of room to rumble.
And incomplete, he dropped it. Maybe a rookie mistake there. Second down. A look at the starting side for the offense and Brandon Marshall.
I think the thing that impresses me most about Brandon Marshall is his strength. How he runs his routes, how he wins against defensive backs downfield, how it's so tough to keep him from getting the football.
Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. Now Gino. Anunwa's got it. Complete. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down. Quickly now, a look at the Buffalo defense.
Kyle Williams never gets the credit he deserves as a defensive tackle, but every offense in the league knows how difficult it is to block him.
They got to get it to the 21 here on third down. Throwing on third down, Smith. And the third down pass falls incomplete. He was looking for Quincy Enunwa that time, and it's fourth down. So on comes a field goal unit for the Jets. Here's Nick Folk. It'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash. Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Sammy Watkins, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down. And so often we talk about electric playmakers as we look at the offense here. Sammy Watkins, he's an electric playmaker.
Love the word you used. Electric indeed. Dynamic. And this guy makes plays and opens the game up.
Fake to McCoy. Now it's Taylor. He's got time in the pocket. He's going to let it go again. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete. And a look now at how the Jets line up defensively.
Darrelle Revis is on the short list of the best corners who ever played in the NFL. Revis Island is where wide receivers go to hide.
And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Third down here for the offense after the incomplete pass. From the gun, it's Taylor. Rashard Matthews here on the catch. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. He's going to field this at the 4. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Jets take possession. Now the Jets offense about set to take over as they head onto the field. And they were in field goal range the last time out but couldn't connect.
And it's early in the game, so I don't think that the confidence just goes entirely out of, running your kicker back out there. But let's face it, some coaches have a little bit less patience for that than others. Let's see if they call the game differently now in terms of what they do on drives and not try and settle for field goals.
Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Bilal Powell, 78 yards. And the Jets have taken a first quarter lead. And those are the highlight reel runs you dream of right there.
When he gets a seam and just gets through it, how about the explosiveness, the burst to get there to begin with, and then once he's in full gallop, good luck trying to track him down.
And those plays so demoralizing for the defense.
Absolutely, because you've done so much work trying to keep people in front of you. When they're past you and behind you, that's a tough one to swallow. The
Bills offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. Now Taylor on first down. And that'll be incomplete. He was trying to get it to LaShawn McCoy. And that'll bring up second down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down.
Here we go. Grand 38.
Out of the gun, it's Taylor. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
He may have had some offseason foot surgery, but that hasn't prevented Sammy Watkins from being Sammy Watkins, and that's special.
And when we see him before the game running the route tree, looked like the same Sammy Watkins to me that we saw a year ago.
Yeah, and I think he's going to just keep getting better and better. I love his explosiveness off the line of scrimmage as he starts his routes.
Flex round. Flex round. Flex round. Come on, let's go. Flex round. Flex round. Ohio. Flex round. Flex
Time
round.
running out here on the play clock. They go play action here on first down. He's going to look a 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Buster Buster screen. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now the Jet offense about to take over as they head out onto the field. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. Second down here after the incomplete pass. It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. Back to the air. Smith on second down. Anunwa's got it. Complete. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
And that's the kind of pass that adds up over time, Brandon. You may not have picked up a first down there, but if you keep chipping away at it, eventually big plays may result.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. This is the running back, Powell. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
And it is still early, just the first quarter. But you start prorating the numbers, and we might be in for some history. I mean, that last run puts him over 100 yards already, and we've still got 3 quarters to go.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Now Gino on first down. That one complete to Anderson. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
What's fun to watch is these college receivers transitioning into the NFL and how they grow as route runners. Because a lot of times now in the college game, the spread offenses, there aren't that many routes that they're actually running. Most of the time, they're just trying to find open space and present themselves to the quarterback as easy targets. But in the NFL, you've got to run the entire route tree, and you've got to run it well if you expect to get open.
To throw on second down is Smith. Being chased out left. And Anderson's got it. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Now a carry for the former Bill. This is C.J. Spiller. It's a gain of 3, and it gets him the first.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. On first down, Smith got an open man. It's Anunwa. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him? Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen. That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Here's Smith, and it's brought in by Eric Decker. And he's brought down. 13 yards there on the pickup, and that's good for a Jet first down.
This offense is in rhythm now, just accumulating first downs and moving the ball downfield.
Now Smith out to the right here to Wilson. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
Smith firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Robbie Anderson with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead. And oh, it's no good. For the second time now in this first half, he's missed an extra point. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. Here's Percy Harvin now on the return. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Bills getting set to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here.
Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! Here we go! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round!
A fake to McCoy. Now it's Taylor. Going deep here for Watkins. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Sammy Watkins, the intended target. And that takes us from second to third down.
I like the boldness, and I like that they took a shot downfield, but it was well covered, and he was able to get a hand in and knock it away.
So incomplete on second down. Now they'll look to convert here on third.
Come on, let's go! Flex round! Flex round! Here we go!
From the gun, it's Taylor. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Rashard Matthews, the intended target. And that brings up fourth down.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And he'll get credit for putting him inside the 20 as the fair catch is made right at about the 19-yard line. With Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you, it's the Jets in possession as we begin quarter number 2 here. They've got it 1st and 10 inside their own 20-yard line. On 1st and 10, Smith. And his throw here's incomplete. The tight end, Luke Wilson, was the target. And it's second down.
And that drop will cause a little bit of angst for the play caller because you know they've worked all week game planning and flexing the tight end out and making him a matchup issue for the defense. They had what they wanted, and he drops the ball.
Yeah, just couldn't hang on to the slant. Marshall will be the lone receiver right. On 2nd and 10, Smith. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. He was trying for his running back, Bilal Powell, and it'll bring up third down.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to get up here to the 26. It'll be a gain of 7, but I'd imagine we'll see the punt team here on 4th down.
And once
now the Bills will take another timeout. That's their second, so they'll have one remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. On fourth down, the Jets turn things over to Locke Edwards to punt it. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line. And now out come the Bills. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
And not great starting field position here for the offense. They'll come up now in the Wildcat package. Now a Wildcat look. It's McCoy. And the gadget package there won't do much for him. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
Defense showing blitz. This time Taylor will throw. And he finds a man on a crossing route. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
They'll try to sneak with Taylor. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, they gave it a shot. Quarterback sneak. Not able to get it.
No, but if you're going to call a QB sneak on 3rd down, you draw it up to get it.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Maybe they were thinking 4-down territory.
And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down.
Let's go. Brand 38. Brand 38.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. Here's the Jet offense now. They head out to take over. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and give these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to run again. And eventually brought down, but it's near the 5 at the 6.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
So the offense has it, 6-yard line, 1st and goal. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain, and it's 2nd down.
And that's one of the few times they've been able to contain him. He's had a heck of a game, and maybe he's getting a little bit tired from how many times he's carried the ball. But I always think back to what all those old coaches say. The ball's not that heavy. Keep carrying it, kid.
319.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. This will be caught at about the 5. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. This defense hasn't let them in yet. They'll need to stiffen here. 3rd and goal from the 2. Now they send a man in motion right. Defense likely bringing pressure here. 3rd and goal from the 2. No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave them with a 4th and goal.
Partner, it's decision time now. I know it's still just the second quarter, but you have an opportunity to either kick the field goal or go for it and try and score a big-time touchdown. This is why the head coaches get paid the big bucks.
And Folk's kick is good. And that will make this now a 15-point advantage. So a good kick that time, and he's able to redeem himself from the previous miss.
And fortunately for him, he got the chance to do that not long after missing the first time. Sometimes a whole game goes by, and you don't get that chance at all. So you keep it with you until the next time you take the field.
And the Bills' offense comes out ready to take over. And on that last drive, went for it on fourth, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on fourth down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. On 1st and 10, it's Taylor. Trying to get it to Harvin, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. The Jets offensive unit ready to get going here. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
After the interception, here's Smith. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
So incomplete on first. Let's see what 2nd down has in store. Out of the gun, Smith. They find some open field here. And now the ball's loose. Smith loses it. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
Well, that was a big oops right there. But how about his ability to correct it? Loses the football, able to get it back himself.
Yeah, pounced right back on it, keeps possession. Now Gino on 1st down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Red zone opportunity. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. On 1st down, Smith. Odunwa's got it, complete. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Now hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. And still plenty of time remaining here in this 2nd quarter. 1 receiver left, 3 to the right. Here's Smith now on 2nd down. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
The pigskin on the 7-yard line now. It's 1st and goal. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And the offense moving in the wrong direction here now as they face a 2nd and 12. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. On 2nd down, here's Smith. And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. That brings up 3rd down.
Not only did they drop what looked like an interception in the end zone, they blew a golden opportunity to shift the momentum.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Now Gino. That one complete to Anderson. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, the stats that matter on this play don't help a team very much unless, of course, you're playing defense.
If you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but
yeah,
no yardage. Great job by the defense, though. They read through that one.
They read through it, gave up no yardage, and people got credit for tackles. Pretty good deal.
So the drive stalls out, but they are able to put 3 points on the board.
Yeah, just a yard or 2 shorter than an extra point, so no problems converting there.
Back onto the field now comes the Bills offense. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Now a 1st down carry here for McCoy. A gain of 3, 2nd down. So McCoy adding to his yardage total in this one. Last year, 895 yards in his first season in Buffalo. Of course, he had Charles' 4,000-yard years in Philadelphia.
And you know the man they call Shady wants to throw some shade at the Eagles for ever letting him go. He wants a big year in 2016.
And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
I'm going to show my age here a little bit. We used to talk about running backs catching the ball as safety valves. Nowadays, they're a big part of the passing offense.
Quit acting like you're so old. You're only 65.
Here we go.
From midfield now, here's Taylor. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and that's going to make it 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. They come out here in the eye. They'll sneak it with Taylor. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and they're able to convert here on 4th and inches.
And this is a spot where you have your offense stay out there to get those few inches. It's too long for a field goal. It's not worth punting. So this is the right decision as far as I'm concerned, and they wind up picking up the 1st down.
This time Taylor will throw. Finding time. He's going to rifle one, and that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Sammy Watkins as time expires in the 1st half. And the Bills get a bit closer.
Did I just see all of that happen? Did I just see the pass, the catch in the end zone for a touchdown, the clock go to zeros. All we've got now is the PAT left before we end a really good half.
Yeah, that's something to take into the lockers. Little momentum to build on for sure.
And what I want you to watch is the team that kicks the PAT as we expect it to go through the post. Watch how quickly they head to the locker room. They'll be the ones that have the momentum, and they'll be flying.
And this will be a touchback, and as we saw in week 1, the new rule, this one coming out to the 25-yard line. And the Jets set to take the field. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
Well, so much for halftime adjustments by the defense because you know they had to talk about it. The entire first half, they struggled to contain him. And here he is coming out in the second half and establishing the same tone. Still running the football with authority, still gaining big yardage. So I just figure in the offensive side, they said, well, there is no adjustment. Until they slow us down, keep going at them, keep handing them the football.
Smith, he's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. So they try to swing it out left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
Got an open man. It's a noon one. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. Now Gino on first down. Wide open. It's Marshall, complete. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
On first and 10, Smith forced out to his left. They'll get 17 yards there, and it'll be a New York first.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. From the red zone now, Smith. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Lorenzo Alexander in there to drop him with his first sack of 2016. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Here's Smith now on second down. Looking for Marshall, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
He's going to look deep. He's got a man complete. the 30, 10, 5, and he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
Flex round! Flex round! Let's go! One!
After the penalty, it's McCoy. He'll try to get forward, but he's going to be stopped in his tracks at about the 3. The linebacker, David Harris, on the stop.
No gain on that run, and while this team is down, they're not out of it by any stretch of the imagination. Maybe you just have to think about different style of running in order to get this guy going.
Second down and a little ways to go here. 2nd and 13. They come out here in the I. Now Taylor down around his goal line. It's complete to his tight end, Charles Clay. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. Now Taylor on first down. Man open right side. It's the tight end, Clay. It'll go as a gain of 10 there. And it's first down, Buffalo.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
He'll set up the screen to McCoy. Only 3 there on the screen at second down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Flex round! Flex round! Here we go!
Throwing again, it's Taylor. Left side, caught by Matthews. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. And they're definitely showing blitz here.
Come on, let's go!
Throwing now, Taylor on first down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Partner, nothing complicated here. This is just a pretty simple drag route.
You're exactly right, Brandon. Instead of throwing it downfield, they just throw it underneath and let the receiver do the work.
Flex round! Flex
Shift together here from the D-line.
Come on, let's go!
A fake to McCoy. Now it's Taylor. He's going to air it out deep for Wood. And this is caught inside the 5. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Robert Woods, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Bills draw a bit closer. Taylor going to throw. Flush to his right. Oh, he stays up. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. After the TD, here's Carpenter on to kick it away. And New York set to take the field. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Now Gino on first down. Wide open. It's Marshall complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Their dangerous wide receiver. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And here come the Bills. And again here, we'll see the Wildcat. Here's a direct snap to McCoy. And he'll lose yardage here, back to the 15. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I know the focus is LaShawn McCoy here, but the defense is doing a really nice job. He's nowhere near his normal yardage total in this game.
Yeah, such a prolific rusher, well up over 6,000 for his career. How have they kept him down?
Well, a lot of gang tackling, getting to the point of attack with a number of people, not creating any creases or cracks for him to find his way through. Because you know, with that agility and vision he has, he can always pop a big run.
A gain of 32 that time.
So what's the old expression that quarterbacks like to use when they decide to throw the football? I'm looking for either a touchdown or a check down. And he took the check down on that play, and it worked almost to perfection.
They'll throw on first down with Taylor. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. A good first down call as the screen play gets them 9.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground.
Ohio! Here we go!
They go play action now. Taylor airing it out deep for Woods. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Buster Screen. And his guys are going to have the football back as the 3rd quarter comes to an end. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. After the interception, here's Smith surveying the field. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jerry Hughes able to collapse the pocket and drop him for a loss of 3. Defense in a good spot. Let's see how the offense responds with a 2nd and 13 now. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. They'll get 4 on 2nd down, but it leaves them with 3rd and still 9 to go. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. After the run, Smith going to throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And good field position coming up here. The football at the 12-yard line. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Ten yards still left on second down. 1 man on the backfield. That's McCoy. He's going to get the football. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. Tackle made there by the first-rounder, Darren Lee.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
So following the run, we'll see what they do here on third down.
Flex round! Flex round! Let's go! Run, 38!
From the shotgun, it's Taylor. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Third down is a down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
And Carpenter knocks it through, and that lead is back down to 9 now. So after the pick, they can't capitalize for 6, but they do get 3.
And I know in this situation, most of us want to focus on the offense. You know what side of the ball I played on. Let's give that defense a lot of credit. Taking it over in a sudden change situation and shutting them down.
And now out come the Jets. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They begin with a carry for Powell. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. And in this situation with a lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Throwing now is Gino. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. It'll be a gain of 4, and that's going to bring up a third down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
And he finds Safarian Jenkins. And 15 yards there on the catch and run.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here, down late, tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or a takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
On 1st and 10, Smith. Flushed out right. And that's caught inside the 35. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. He's played a great game and continues right there, even with this lead, confident to throw the pass and have the reception made.
There's no doubt who the leader of their team is there? There's no doubt who they want to ride all the way to the finish, because strategy would tell you run the football, run the clock down. Instead, they're letting him throw it because they feel that confident in what he's getting done.
5 yards on the carry, good pickup on first down.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Left side complete, Safarian Jenkins. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal. Defensively, they just don't seem to have much of an answer for this passing game.
Not at all. Look at the confidence that's exhibited here. With that type of a lead, clock on their side, instead of running it, they're still throwing it, trying to pick up first downs and keeping the football.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Just keep the ball on the ground. Do a little pounding. Chew up some clock. If they can get it in, that might be enough to get them home. And if not, the clock is definitely their friend.
And they're behind the sticks here a bit now, dealing with a 2nd and 12. with Spiller. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. C.J. Spiller, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
In motion left, the tight end. They'll run. This is Powell. And he's going to be hit and taken down in the backfield. Just nowhere to run that time. And the try for two is snuffed out. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
bashed
that.
it.
Super toe.
And quickly, they get to the line.
First play of the drive. Let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking. But the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
On second down, Taylor. And Matthews over the middle with a grab. 12 yards there as they move the chains. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. They'll run it now out of the gun. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
We know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if it...
And this is taken in at the 5. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Sammy Watkins with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Bills cut into that lead. As this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. After the TD, here's Carpenter on to kick it away. On the return, here's C.J. Spiller. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line. And New York set to take the field. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. The tight end changing his position. Now Spiller trying to run inside, but nothing there. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call the timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11. Marshall, the lone receiver on the left side. Throwing now, Smith. Wide open receiver, complete. Now the Bills will take another timeout. That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here, and we'll be back. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They'll run it now out of the gun. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Decent chunk of yardage still left here. 2nd and 7. Smith now to throw. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
You got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because their only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and get some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
So 3rd and 7 and an extra defensive back on the field here.
Definitely want to play coverage here.
This is Spiller. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point, you've got to win at the point of attack. And on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
Here's Lachlan Edwards now. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out.
You got to feel a little bit for the defense there. They've done a terrific job all day long holding this guy in check. But that might have been the run to break things out for him, maybe turn things around. Now he's going to have some confidence, and maybe he'll get to his normal yardage.
He's got time in the pocket. Now a a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Gilchrist.
Well, they needed the touchdown and the two-point conversion, but they're not going to get a shot at either. This is a great play here defensively, Brandon, and at a time that they sorely needed one. And that could be enough to help get them out of here with a victory.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Here's Powell. And he is going to be stopped here at the line of scrimmage. And time is going to expire in this football game. A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not in a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams finding ways to click. And you know people who love this game, they also love baseball games that are 14-11 with 3 or 4 home runs mixed in.
So for the Jets, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And now they'll have a few extra days here before they face Kansas City next week. Meanwhile, for Buffalo, they will fall to 1-1. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Arizona Cardinals. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we say good night from Buffalo.